Welcome back to Alex Invest, guys, and today I just wanted to share a few recent developments on some of my favorite positions currently. We're going to look at CMC, we're going to look at Hillcrest Energy Technologies, and we're going to look at EXRO Technologies. Starting off here, we're just going to quickly look at CMC because as I said in my last kind of CMC video here, we're seeing a bit of a cup and handle forming, right? And I said we'd probably come down off these highs and then hopefully in the next few days, and I might be buying some shares here actually, and then hopefully the run kind of continues, right? Cup and handle and then continuing of that upwards trend here, right? That's kind of what we're seeing there. So hopefully we see that, and that's pretty much all I wanted to mention there, that we are kind of seeing this little handle here now. Moving on, I want to look at Hillcrest Energy Technologies, and guys, this is going to be a quick video, right? It's just a couple things here. So for Hillcrest, I just wanted to share this article here. It came out on July 8th, which was quite a while ago, but I haven't really talked about it or anything here. But it's basically explaining how Hillcrest is working on this new high efficiency inverter, right? And they're now in proof of concept development, which is good news as well. But of course, it's still going to be a while. And we already knew that, you know, Hillcrest had some kind of big ideas and big technology that we're going to start to work on moving forward into commercialization, right? But that being said, I do not expect any commercialization really for a while, right? I mean, this is again their first tech development initiative, right? And they do have a couple in the pipeline, and that's really what I love about this article too, is that Ari Berger, right? We've talked about Ari quite a bit on this channel, moving from EXRO, which is going to be the next stock we talk about here, to Hillcrest, right? And he says, this is our first aggressive development push, but I can confirm it's not the only groundbreaking technology currently in development, right? And we did kind of hear about this when Ari and Don did that Q&A and talked about some of the technology and developments in the company, etc., right? But it's nice to see it being put on paper here. And again, you know, commercialization will take a while. Thinking about EXRO here for a minute, right? They've been kind of in development phase, moving into commercialization for a while now, right? And they're not even there yet. So that kind of gives you a time frame of Hillcrest. It does seem like in general, though, Hillcrest is moving a little bit faster. They've also got some potential big partnerships, right? With the Panasonic CEO kind of being an advisor for their company, right? Could move things along quicker, but still, we're definitely not going to see commercialization for, I think, in the next 3 to 6 months at the minimum. That does not mean that the stock price won't move in the meantime, though, which is the other thing I wanted to quickly look at with you guys. And again, here we're going to look at the OTC market stock, just like we did for CMC there, because the kind of move again here to a different exchange, right? So we don't see the full picture like we do here. Originally we got this kind of big run up here. But since then, you know, since the announcement of Hillcrest Energy Technologies from Hillcrest Petroleum, we have seen this kind of long stage of consolidation here at around that 0.2 level. We don't really drop too much below that, and that is kind of on the CSE version of the stock, right? Or in Canadian dollars, I'm talking about the 0.2 level here. And that is why I actually did pick up more shares at that 0.175 as well, because I don't really see us going too much lower than this. Of course, we could kind of have a bigger drop back down. We have kind of come up quickly. We got to keep in mind that is, you know, a 250% or 200-ish% increase there. Of course, that came from the fact that we saw, you know, Hillcrest Petroleum turning into Hillcrest Energy Technologies, and because they do have some groundbreaking technology potentially here, and likely do, right, with Ari coming on board, the Panasonic CEO coming on board, and a couple of other advisors that we've seen lately, you know, it likely is that they do have something big here, at least one thing big, and that's kind of the key right now. Moving into EXRO Technologies, and we just recently got this news about new US headquarters in Arizona. And I just think it's funny because a little while ago, we got that short report talking about how EXRO doesn't even have a facility, right? And it's all a scam and whatever. And here we're seeing now they have a new facility, a 15,000 square foot facility, in fact, in kind of an area where a lot of R&D for EVs happens. But I do like this line here. EXRO will continue developing and begin piloting its advanced battery control technology. And I have said in the past that I think battery control technology is going to potentially trump the coil driver. Now, I may change my opinion on that though, because of this article right here from July 15th. And it's about a new application for the coil driver technology to reduce the cost and complexity of deploying electric vehicle infrastructure at scale. Now, this could actually be a very, very big application for the coil driver, in my opinion, because as it says here, there are issues with scale for charging stations, right? And charging EVs. And it also says in here that there's kind of three components in order to have a fast charging station. Now, EXRO's coil driver could potentially solve the problem of all three of those and just have one component there. Now, I'm not sure exactly how it works, and obviously there's still a lot of testing to be done, a lot of R&D here, but if this works, right, then that is going to be very, very good, I think, for the future of EXRO here, unlocking the ability for the coil driver to simplify and streamline fast charger deployments for charge point operators and automakers has the potential to be a game changer, right? And then that's Sue Ozdemir who says that. Very interesting. Obviously, we're still waiting for commercialization of that coil driver, which we should actually see relatively soon, right? But it is another avenue for them moving forward. So good things going on. But moving back to this first article again quickly, I did want to mention a few more things about it. Firstly, it's nice to see that they're moving into the US. Now, I can't say I agree with all of it because they haven't commercialized it anywhere yet, including Canada, and maybe, you know, they do that before moving into the US, but I get it. I understand why they did this. Because they want to continue doing R&D, and they mentioned that it's, you know, optimal for testing here, and they want to get into the US as well as quickly as possible, so that they can start working with some of these companies in the US as well. Like Sue says right here, right, the region is ripe with potential manufacturing partners and suppliers, and its competitive talent pipeline will support our continued growth. So I think for the location, the fact that they did go into the US, I think it is a great location for it. And if they're looking for partners in kind of the space here, it's a good spot to be in, right? And that's kind of why they did it. Hopefully that also means we will see kind of commercialization pretty soon here. And again, also, since they're looking to achieve carbon neutrality by 2050, it's a good spot to find partners here as well, because there's going to be rapid change happening, right? To the point where we'll see EXRO kind of be adopted here potentially, and likely just because of the pace that the US and Canada in general are moving to this carbon neutral environment, but especially here at MESA to achieve full carbon neutrality by 2050. And that is really going to do it for the video today, guys. Just wanted to leave it quick, simple, and easy today. And other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I will myself. And really just keep holding, you know, don't get too worried about kind of the immediate share price in any stock you're invested in, because if you believe in the company and you know where it's headed, that shouldn't really matter to you much. And these are three of the companies I believe in a lot. Same with MVMD, same with a couple of other ones out there, like the hydrogen industry too, but only time will tell, right? So anyways, again, have a great weekend, and I will see you guys in the next video.